This is an electric guitar, and this thing here is called a pickup. The pickup is responsible for creating the signal that is amplified and turned into sound. It works using a process called magnetic induction, which is simply the process of using a magnetic field to produce electricity. Except it's not that simple. Imagine that this rectangle here is a magnet. Imagine that this bulb-looking thing connected to a coil of wire is a light bulb. As I move the magnet, the light bulb begins to glow because the magnetic field's interaction with the coil. Now, guitar pickups aren't too different. The pickup itself is in fact a coil, but unlike my demonstration, the coil is bound around the magnet and the magnet does not move. These small magnets called pole pieces create a magnetic field. Guitar strings are typically made of nickel or steel, which are materials that can interact with the magnetic field. As shown in this diagram, the guitar pickup is magnetized, and as the string moves, it creates changes in the magnetic field, generating a small electrical current. Now, there is a man named Scott Lawing who believes a slightly different idea about how pickups work. His research and theory claims that the string itself is magnetized by the pole pieces, and as the string moves, its magnetic field induces a current through the coil pickup. But how true is this? Well, it's actually a lot more true than I thought. As I showed in the diagram of the magnet and the coil, there's only voltage in the circuit when the magnet is moving. Now, another thing can cause voltage to flow through the circuit, and that is when the magnetic field of the magnet is changing. So the idea of the strings creating changes in the pole piece's magnetic field is just as correct as Lawing's idea of a magnetized string. Now, in pickups like these, there's only one coil of copper wire and a distinct hum is created. This is where humbuckers come in. In double coil pickups called humbuckers, the pole pieces within the coils are in opposite directions. This creates opposing magnetic fields which cancels out the hum and generates a stronger signal. A stronger signal can also be generated by increasing the number of wounds in the coil. A stronger signal strength means a louder sound will be made and there will be less clarity in the sound. To create a very strong signal or to reduce the number of wounds in the coil, some guitars have an internal preamp that boosts the signal strength. Guitars like this are referred to as active, and guitars without the preamp are passive. Without magnetic induction, electric guitars just wouldn't work. There's just a lot more science than you might have expected in these instruments.